welcome back to our channel. We're Dos Cavazos, and this is ReZero Season 2, Episode 19.
So we have Emilia here in front of Pandora at the seal. We don't know exactly what happened to Fortuna and Goose. It's hard for me to say his name, so I feel like I have to really emphasize it. But we still don't know exactly what happened to Emilia's actual parents here. I don't think that Goose and Fortuna are dead, although it does seem a little worrisome that, you know, Pandora's here and they are not.
We also have this big question now, what's the actual purpose of the sanctuary? Originally we thought it was like this testing facility or whatnot, this facility for Ryuzu and just like this cloning process, but is there more to this sanctuary? Like, what's up here, Echidna?
I really feel like, you know, it's coming down to Echidna, and what else was she doing? Like, obviously we know that she had the little experiment that was Ryuzu, and we also know that she had, I guess, if you want to call her an experiment too, in Beatrice to kind of see like what she wanted to do. In my head right now, I'm starting to think like the sanctuary is to keep people here so that she could experiment on people. Maybe, you know, she is still trying to find a way to get back to like the living, because I mean that feels like it should be something in my mind that's a possibility. But I just feel like we're gonna get like some big reveal here that's gonna kind of connect these two storylines that we're watching right now with Ryuzu and then Emilia, because as Emilia is seeing this and confronting her past too, I feel like that's going to kind of coincide with what Ryuzu ends up telling us about the true meaning of the sanctuary.
We're also seeing juices or gooses kind of descent into madness as well, which I actually am kind of really intrigued by that, because like seeing where he was and how much I was like freaked out by and disturbed by him early on, and now to see him just like a normal person is
I never thought we would see him again in any iteration, to be honest.
And it's just like, I mean, we're not there yet. He hasn't gone like full like
which I feel like losing Fortuna is what's going to end up being the thing that pushes him over the edge. But like, what ends up drawing him closer to Satella? Like, that's my big question. Before we get into today's video, we want to let you know that you can watch the next 6 edited YouTube reactions for ReZero right now over on our Patreon. And while you're over there, be sure to check out our reactions to all the other shows that we're currently doing in the watch-along format that we haven't brought over to YouTube yet. And let's jump into this video.
Why are you here? You see, we've been searching for this seal for some time now, my dear. So the fact that I'm standing before you is just a matter of course.
Horse is a horse, of course, of course. This is a new intro.
Oh, new?
Yeah.
I was like, this is weird.
I was like, we never saw them kissing in the intro.
Oh, now I understand. I suppose this Bishop Romanicanti and your mother you truly want to know about. There's no need to worry. No harm has come to either of them whatsoever.
Yeah, we didn't think they were dead.
Neither the worshippers nor I wish pain and suffering on anybody. The only thing that we're interested in is the seal. And does that mean when you're finished,
I feel like they're manipulating her.
you'll go without doing mean things to the people who live here? Yes, of course. We've no wish to make any unnecessary sacrifices.
Sounds like bullshit to me.
Hiding it from me would be quite an unwise decision. I'm not, I promise. I really don't know anything, okay? I've never even heard of this key. Nobody gave me one.
Oh, she's so cute!
Fortunately, I'll have to turn this entire forest over till I find it.
Like, do it. Do it.
You are the witch's daughter, obviously. What?
We're gonna expand upon this, please.
Simply focus on the lock. Imagine you are its key.
So she
Be one with the lock.
is.
The key.
See your hand like turn into a key. Oh!
Am I to assume that you see it now? You mean you can't see it? Not at all, though that's not surprising.
Stab her with it. Be like, shank.
Open it, and then your wish will be granted.
It's gonna mess so much shit up.
Emilia, promise me.
That was Fortuna.
That was Fortuna. It sounded like Puck.
Sometimes a decision has to be made, even if it means breaking your word with another. Knowing there are two hopes before you,
Puck is the
which do
father.
you seek? I'm confused. What do you
They
mean?
should go on Maury.
You are not the father.
The other is the hope that
Stop
by breaking
manipulating
your
a
promise
child.
and opening the seal, you'll still somehow resolve all of this harmoniously. Which path of fate will you choose to walk? The decision lies on
She's a
your
lot bigger than I thought she was compared to Emilia from that distance.
I made a vow to my mother. I'm going to keep my promise. I have to.
Okay.
Oh, what's she gonna do?
She's probably gonna like force her to do it.
I understand, child. She's your guiding light and you trust her to the very end, don't you?
I'll kill her.
I know, I was gonna
I've
say.
determined your answer. It's the difficult decision your soul has
It's like,
led
do you want your mother headless?
Pandora!
Oh shit!
It's dangerous to attack without observing your surroundings.
Oh shit, what's going on?
Oh my gosh. She gonna, oh, but she's gonna come back
Yeah.
like she did earlier. What if she killed her in front of her?
Simply rampaging wildly and refusing to talk will only make you tired. You should calm down and listen. We need to have a discussion regarding— Keep your mouth shut!
Ooh. Oh, damn it! Oh my gosh.
He is plagued with confusion. Can't you direct that emotion to the one you despise?
Oh my gosh, did you
You're
just...
gonna-
Okay.
Because she wishes to keep her oath with you. Well, I'll promise you this. If the seal is finally opened, then
I just realized she has no pants.
Yeah, it's just like a tunic.
Did you come here alone? Where's Archie?
I'm not sure. He told me to run toward the white flowers between the trees. So I did.
You got
I
like
ran and
burned
didn't
alive
look
by the
back.
snake.
Snake spike.
What you saw.
Oh my
Fucking bitch!
gosh. No wonder he's like,
Gone crazy. Oh, here it goes.
oh my gosh.
This inevitable path was the one you've chosen. This is what it was leading to. And all the
gosh, I
love that
hate
you're
her.
feeling is not wrong.
It's for love.
Oh my gosh, and he's getting like brainwashed and is vulnerable.
Mother Fortuna! I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh wait, what?
I think she's just like her last little...
What do you mean?
Break your fucking neck.
The circumstances have changed because the mother you made your promise to has sadly passed away.
Oh, this
my
friggin' bitch! I hate her!
So I assumed your decision would be a bit easier. What do you say?
You like are like crazy with no emotion.
And our least favorite witch.
Yeah, you are never gonna be Echidna. Oh.
I say die.
Oh, shit!
What a dangerous thing to do. Die. What brought that? Please,
Who's
calm
saying it so
yourself.
casually?
We can talk it over until you under. I said die.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
To continue beyond your current state might force you into the impossible. You need to die! You need to die!
Oh my gosh. She's getting frozen.
High likelihood that you'll fall into a deep sleep soon. The power you're releasing will envelop this forest with birth,
Oh.
or it'll be offset at some point. But that could only happen through someone with power comparable to yours.
Puck.
Until then. You need to die! You need to die! Sorry, but I won't be doing that.
She's a lot stronger than I realized, Emilia. Oh my
However, it would
gosh.
make me sad if you still hated me when that day arrives. So to make sure that doesn't happen, your memories thus far will end with today.
Yeah.
I'd be pleased if you'd engrave that in your heart and remain torn between duty and your own regret forever.
No wonder when the memories came back, it was like extremely hard for her. You have no hint of...
The laughing.
Oh
Gone
my
mad.
gosh. I was like, there's no hint of your old self. Oh my gosh. Dang. That's freaking crazy.
What if none of the land your people owned for generations remains?
You're just imagining the worst. They're all hoping to be released. I need to wake each of them up soon and let them scold me. Then they'll smile.
So she unfreezes them, could they?
That's why I think that's the question.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
who knows?
Echidna's throwing out being devil's advocate, saying like, you know, they could have been poisoned by the soil of like the black serpent.
In exactly the same way we were friends with Gyus and his people, and the way Subaru confessed that he was in love with me. The world where Gyus and Mother should have walked side by side will come.
I think you called him geese earlier.
Just being plural.
Goose geese.
I thought I understood before, but this exceeds my expectations. You really are that pushy, insolent, brazen, and delusional. The peak of hypocrisy.
Maybe.
Dang.
Continue using your mother's sacrifice as an excuse. Then her martyrdom will see your pompous wish to the very end.
Say what you want to try and hurt me. It's fine. I'm used to your constant
You're just jealous.
Like Subaru loves me.
Well, I do despise you, remember?
That may be true, but I don't hate you half as much as you hate me.
She's like, well, Subaru's drank my bodily fluids. Twice.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Let's see what the situation is with Ryuzu. Oh, she's like...
Mother, I'm so sorry.
Sorry to push you like that, but you told me a lot more than I expected.
I've had this...
Tell us.
Just take it easy. Your wish of 400 years is on me now. Okay then, I'd like to let Shima rest for a while. Hey Ram, you think you can take care of that for me?
Old Hag She's hideout would be better than old...
Thank you, I would appreciate that very much. I'd feel guilty leaving Miss Ryuzu in the care of two men who clearly lack any shred of empathy.
That's right. Hang on here, you weren't counting me as one of those two men were...
We just need to make it back before Emilia comes out, because there's no way I want to miss that.
Well, look who we have here. Never did I expect you to stop by at a time like this. What brings you to my humble abode at this...
Oh, look who's all feeling better, huh?
I must say, they've certainly succeeded in taming you, haven't they, Garfield?
What?
Easy, boy. The one who concerns me the most among you is actually...
What? Otto?
It's like I'm gonna talk to animals.
Just who could this cloaked lad be anyway?
Anyway.
The prophecy foretelling the future.
That doesn't make me feel good at all, and it's pretty hard to hide how shocked I am that none of this makes sense!
Clearly, somebody like this is here as a witness to the battle between Subaru and me.
The battle.
The first gears come out of alignment.
Huh?
Everything you've been setting up so very carefully has been disrupted by an unknown factor. That's starting to change the flow. All thanks to my insignificant friend here. Listen,
Aww.
Apologies, but would you mind telling me your name again?
Otto Octavius. No.
But yeah, you're right, Otto. It does seem kind of weird. Shouldn't it be the main heroine getting me back on my feet instead of someone like you playing that role? Thanks a lot for stepping in and messing everything up.
Why are you acting like all of this is my fault? I don't know why either!
Come on, I'm just kidding, man.
Roswaal's just sitting there.
Why is it you've come here to see me?
To say you need to surrender. Thanks to Shima, I know the truth now. The real reason behind the sanctuary.
Okay, what's
Time for us to talk about it.
Next
Okay.
episode?
Has to be next episode, yeah. Okay, so crazy moment there with Goose and Fortuna.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, I was hoping we were going to see like what actually drove him to be mad. And I mean, it makes sense, you know, he killed the person he loved with like the shroud of... I don't know what you want to call it, but what Pandora did to be able to mask herself and make her look like Fortuna, and then he thought he was killing her.
Yeah, that was really sad. That was really, really sad. And then also just like learning more about Emilia
and
like,
what she did,
what
like
she
with all the ice
went
and
through
stuff.
too.
Yeah.
And then she had forgotten all of that because of Pandora as well. And now she's like finally coming to terms with it and not accepting it, but like like, you know, okay, like this happened to me.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah,
she did kind of accept it. Yeah,
like,
I feel like
forward.
that was like the whole thing with the trial, whether you accepted it or not,
right.
you know. But then right there at the end with the Roswaal, still slightly confusing, but obviously we don't really know the true like reason for the sanctuary, which we're assuming we're going to get that information in this next episode here. We obviously saw 1 or 2 episodes ago when we saw Roswaal make his appearance in the past to Ryuzu. I feel like we're going to find out more about the contract he's under. Hopefully find out more about, you know, just the contract with Beatrice as well, too. Because I feel like, you know, all this is kind of muddying up the waters to, like, seeing, like, the full picture.
He hurt.
Is it the past or is it when he fought? No, he has... I can't tell. It looks like the past, obviously. Echidna.
Echidna.
It's quite remarkable that you've endured this long without dying.
And who are you?
Did she save him and maybe that's why they go into a contract? What's he dealing with?
Oh! He blushed at Echidna.
Your lack of understanding is quite lamentable.
Did she, like, teach him how to control his power?
Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
Oh.
Ew, he just
Ew,
threw
yeah,
up.
no, what
Ew.
the fuck? Ew, what the fuck? Could you have just like, ew.
Okay. I can't do it.
Don't look.
I can't. Anthony always has to, like, tell me when it's over.
Feel a little better.
Okay.
What is it you've done to me? What could a young lady
The
do
throw
that?
up. The throw up.
It was simply a way for me to suck out your mana directly.
Oh. Okay.
Please tell me, who are you?
I'm an evil witch, one who still shows kindness. And who might you be?
Okay. Now tell us more.
So, Betty, what do you think about my teacher-student romance?
There's no...
What? Teacher-student romance?
All right, then how about I love you?
Don't say disgusting
What?
things like that, you big pervert!
Teacher!
All 3 of you are here? How nice. Have you been getting along and not fighting?
But of course!
Naturally, I
This just
suppose.
seems so like
I know.
weird.
Like these 3.
this
or
dynamic.
This group.
Yeah.
These 4.
And how they're all just like, you know, here because of Echidna.
I'm a bit surprised you heard that story.
It was from Ryuzu Mayor's memories. Shima saw them in the graveyard.
Then I suppose it's reasonable for me to assume you know what else happened at that time. It was the day of birth to this place we call the Sanctuary.
Ooh. Birth.
My clever antics were much more refined than that. No matter how many doors I opened, they led to the same room. It was a really frightening experience for
She
me.
was like doing her room thing.
I see. Even though I did the same to you with Yang magic, you didn't get bent out of shape.
Yin and yang.
My, what a great expression, Beatrice. Your face is my favorite one. Well, second only to your mother's, of course.
Why do you blurt out odd things like that? You're just some lucky guy blessed with a
She sucked my mana.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's the words that she used, so.
I think you're only complimenting me.
Now, Ryuzu, if Beatrice ever bothers you again, just come find me and I'll handle it. I'll spank her pretentious and pampered bottom to teach her a lesson.
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't trouble Miss Beatrice with such a thing when she's so busy. I'd feel terribly guilty. Now hold on. I didn't say that I wasn't willing, I suppose. Such tutelage would be quite the simple
So
task.
when does Echidna die?
Yeah.
And is that like kind of what drives them like to like their certain ways? But she doesn't seem like has she started like the experimentations on her yet to like make clones and like what was the motivation? But then she couldn't have done it like so quickly before she died, you know? Like Echidna wants them all for certain reasons.
Roswaal! Come on, Mother's calling for you too. It's urgent, I suppose.
Yes, I know.
Contracts.
For it would appear he has arrived.
He. Whoa.
I have confirmation. It's definitely him. We should flee this place immediately. If he comes here, then our plan will most assuredly fail, and it would be impossible to start over. Please, there's no time for hesitation.
No, because didn't Satella kill him and wiped him out?
Ask me to be your shield, then I will gladly do so. But there must be
I was gonna say what if this
countermeasures.
person kills her, but
Regarding this core you don't have yet, isn't there something I could do to be of use?
Ryuzu.
I know. I've heard about it already. The only one of us who meets the requirements to be the core for Miss Echidna's barrier is me.
Oh, is that why she's in the thing?
So you're saying I can't do it right now?
We're dealing with an unusual barrier. We spent years gathering those with mixed human and demi-human blood on a scale large enough to activate it. You're the last push.
Okay, so that's why they needed the mixed blood, I guess?
And I've been so happy to live without being ostracized or looked down upon. If I can repay you for the time I've had to live this way, I'm more than happy to do so. It would give my life meaning.
I feel like, was she manipulated by Echidna? Is everyone being manipulated by Echidna? Because, like, the way she talked about Beatrice way back when seemed like she didn't really care about her. That she was more of just like a, like, oh, I wonder who she would pick type of thing.
And how long would it take to get started?
We'll do so right away. I could have Beatrice prepare the location where the core will be placed. After that, all I would need is enough time to construct the spell.
Like, was this all set up so that she would admit to, like, or be willing to do it?
Time. You can depend on me.
Because if the point was cloning, then, you know, like...
Yeah.
No, if we don't involve Beatrice in everything, she'll most assuredly despise the both of us forever. Although that might well be the outcome either way.
I'll consider your advice.
But I won't take it. I want to see how she reacts when she's by herself, you know? I can't tell if she's like...
Yeah.
Like the grandmaster behind it all here.
Miss Beatrice.
Oh, is this the one? Okay.
Enough. Just stay down. Shut up. You're too noisy. You're annoying me.
Oh my gosh, he's not even, like, moving.
I have to stop you right here and right now.
I think that voice is.
I really hate all this.
Michael J. Tatum?
Michael J. Tatum?
J. Michael Tatum?
J. Michael
One
Tatum?
or the other.
Yeah.
The worst of the worst.
This is definitely his
Quite
voice.
depressing.
Oh my gosh!
Utterly depressing.
Now, go on!
Oh.
Getting to the point where I perspire is so annoying. I hate that wretched name. It crushes my spirit.
Melancholy?
Do you think I ended up like this because I wanted to for some strange
why he's
reason?
like,
All
oh
that
boy.
bleh.
It's the way you live. You've had plenty of occasions to choose what to do with your life, and this is what you picked! Don't you dare toss that aside to play the victim! Hector, the devil of melancholy!
Hector, the devil of melancholy.
I suppose it would be a stretch to say I made it in time.
Not at all. You're right on schedule. Your annoying pupil fought bravely to keep me here and buy you enough time to do whatever it is you're trying to do.
Sorry, I laughed at his voice.
You were so adorable then, I just allowed you to get away with it.
What?
Were they a thing?
How long are you going to lie there holding your head and looking pathetic, I suppose? Huh? Miss Beatrice.
So she must not know what's going on right now, right? Oh no, she does.
She's just fearless.
Let's go do our part, Miss Beatrice.
Oh, she's gonna go in the thing.
Yeah. Are they trying to lock him here?
Yet even with such an uncertain task, you can still do as Miss Echidna tells you. Because to me, Mother and what she says is absolute. I think that you and the people living here are truly blessed beyond measure. Once this is all taken care of, you can repay that.
That makes it even sadder what Echidna ended up doing to Beatrice, like, later, you know? How she waited for so long.
Well, you may be smiling. That isn't a very agreeable look on your face.
Well, she might not, like I said, I still feel like Satella was said to have wiped out the witches.
I'm sorry.
But, like,
I must have gotten something in my...
I'm just trying to piece it together, like, what's really going on with this devil Hector.
I'll go back out there and see what I can do to help Mother. I should probably start with saving Roswaal before he ends up dead, I suppose.
Shit, I mean, obviously we know he doesn't die, but he got the shit beat out.
This magic crystal will be the catalyst to form the barrier using your ode as the core? I'll go have a word with Mother about it myself right now, I suppose. She dotes
She's
on
in the
me.
middle of
I know
something.
she'll listen when I tell her that. I haven't a minute to lose.
So they only just told her like a little bit, Beatrice, about like we get her there, but
Back and help Mother, I suppose. Together with our abilities,
so
I know the two of us
maybe to
can
protect
easily
her
defeat
from
him.
like this
Probably 'cause
dude
she would,
and
like,
maybe
freak out
from
and-
Satella. I'm
Make
thinking
sure
about like
everyone
why the
gets away from
sanctuary
here
was
so
like
we can
yeah.
just use
Yeah,
my
yeah.
door
And, like,
crossing.
I speculated like are they trying to trap him here like this dude, Devil Hector?
We finally have a place where we can enjoy peace, thanks to Miss Echidna and Mr. Roswaal. How long will it take to build a new sanctuary? I've been granted more than enough time to enjoy warmth and kindness. This place...
This kind of seems like brainwashing a little bit to me.
Goodbye.
So that's how she won the crystal.
So what's happening with Echidna and Hector?
And that's it. That's everything.
Okay,
Probably because that's the
Roswaal,
only memory she would have.
fill
now.
in the rest.
You always snapped rather vigorously at every outsider you encounter, but now you seem to have joined Subaru's merry little band of friends. Quite surprised at how quickly you changed your tune.
Nothing you say
It
carries...
took a lot of trial and error on Subaru.
Though your transformative attitude has me curious. If you cared about your mother and family as you profess to, would you truly change so readily? Or could it be that all of this time, they actually meant nothing to you whatsoever?
Oh, that's a sore subject.
I spent 10 years holding on to a past that was full of pain. But I'm over that. I was finally able to face it head on.
Wait, you confronted your past? Seriously?
Yeah, and I ain't interested in telling you what I saw or why I started
Like in the
following.
trial.
Yeah. Because he found out that it wasn't just his mom, like, yeah.
Because rather than
Stupid
being
little
with
hat.
the one who told me to stay
It's too
weak
small.
forever, it made a hell of a lot more sense to go with the guy who looked me over and said he needed me because I was strong.
I'll say it once more. I still have a great advantage over you. If specific parts of our stories don't match, what difference does it make? In the grand scheme of...
So has everything Roswaal been doing, like, an attempt to bring back Echidna because of his broken heart?
She'll be sorry that she ever even aspired to make such a change, and she'll hold you while drowning in tears. That's what suits someone like...
Crying doesn't suit anybody, you inhuman bastard! I've never seen a girl who sucked that bad at crying!
In the...
What?
If she's hurt or sad, it's the natural way to let it out! If she can't wipe her own tears away, then someone will gladly dry them for her! Has anyone ever told her that there's someone out there who
What do you
cares?
feel about Echidna? I feel about her.
You and I are rather alike, in the sense that we both force our lofty ideals upon the women we love.
You believe in weakness. I'm someone who believes in strength.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I'm okay now.
Oh, the pin. Or the clip.
Allow me to welcome you back, Miss Emilia.
Okay. I expected a little bit more there. New outro, though. We hadn't really been getting an outro the last few. It's been, like, overlapped on the actual show. I'm still confused, to be honest.
Yeah, I get a little bit more confused at the, like, Roswaal part, to be honest.
I just feel like there's something that's, like, not revealed yet. Like, that's why I kept, like, questioning, okay, is, like, Echidna just using, like, these people? Like, specifically, like, Beatrice, Roswaal, and Ryuzu, because she had something she wanted, and she needed people to help her do it? Or... did she actually care? But then why did she act so weird with Beatrice in the first place? Like that, I question that. And then I feel like I know more now that like Roswaal, like everything is like, the reason why he's doing what he's doing is because of his love for Echidna. But like, you know, was that actually reciprocated? That's like a question in my mind. Or is he just doing it like with like the hopes that like, oh yeah, she loves me too type of thing. But then also like we knew that Satella wiped out the witches. What was that event that happened?
Or so we think.
Exactly, yeah. So what I was saying there, just to kind of continue up on that, it's kind of interesting because I'm trying to think back to like the very beginning with Roswaal and like the fact that he approached Emilia in the first place. What is it with Emilia?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
That benefits him. And there was, I said this before too, like that phrase or whatever Roswaal mentioned about like facing the dragon. I feel like whatever he's trying to do, it's in an attempt to bring back Echidna because he loves Echidna. But Emilia, in my opinion, factors into that. Or maybe he's just trying to fulfill her wish with like the sanctuary
maybe like
here.
Complete it, like see it through because he loves her so much.
But then also like, what does that really mean? Like obviously we saw the start of the sanctuary and Ryuzu like sacrificing herself for this idea of the sanctuary. Yeah, but why? Like, was it to protect the people? Or was it to protect just Echidna and then just the people who happen to live around her? I don't know who to even like believe at this point. Like, I feel like, you know, there's some, like, in terms of like Echidna, I feel like there could be more to what Echidna was doing, but in saying that, there might not be as well too. So I find myself kind of conflicted.
We're just like confused in general.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like what you said with like when it's to like the whole Roswaal aspect, and his connection to Echidna, while trying to also figure out what exactly he was doing like early on, where he dropped hints of like how do those tie into like, you know, everything here with Echidna, because obviously they should in some capacity, but then we also have like Emilia's connection, in my opinion, to Satella, and like everything that we started like questioning early on, and that's why we're questioning is she Satella? And then even in the last episode when she was like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I was like, that's fucking what Satella said. So I don't really know. Like, this show kind of confuses me in that aspect, like people's motivations and what they're really trying to achieve. But regardless of that, I just want to kind of see like that actually. Mostly than anything, right now in this immediate moment, I want to find out. Okay, the sanctuary is going up. Why was it going up? Like, to protect them, but who really to protect? Was it really just Echidna? And was there another reason for that? And then, you know, if she was Ryuzu being like, you know, the core to protect everything here, what does that have to do with also the copies of her too? Like, was that done after the fact? Obviously, I don't think that it was Echidna who died right here, because I would imagine that's Satella, unless freaking her wiping out people, sending Hector the devil to go kill people.
All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.